boys are installing fascia behind me on the other cabin. I've got the windows and doors cut out on that cabin. Let's see what else is happening. Brandon is up there drilling 3-inch round holes for the vents. And we pop a screen vent in each of the holes that takes air up through the top of the cavity and will vent the roof system. Just like that. Each bay between the rafters has its own screen vent so that condensation is taken away, if there is any condensation. Let's see the drill you're using, Brandon. It's a DeWalt battery, great big 60-volt drill with a 3-inch hole saw on it. He doesn't have to drag a cord around, it's all cordless. I've got to cut these windows out yet on this cabin. The boys are putting the fascia on here.
Yeah, it's a little high.
Over on this end, it's already done. That's the finished look of the fascia, which is the trim for the roof edge. All the way around the perimeter of the roof.
Okay, you want to watch me bend a board?
And Dawson just got done with the roof, so he's cleaning up. We're gonna do a bunch of cleanup. It's a mess around here for all the junk we made, things we cut. Patrick, the owner, and his electrician are putting the wires in the ceilings. How's it going there?
Did a little surgery on one of the TVIs.
Little surgery?
Surgery. It'll take off a couple inches.
Yeah.
Going up these beams in the way. How you doing?
I'm getting ready to cut more windows and doors out.
Yeah.
You've been working me too hard, Patrick.
You've been avoiding that like the plague this afternoon.
Oh, I know. About wore me out with this one out here. I did about a week's worth of work in 4 and 5 hours.
Oh, it's just like, you are incredible. It's just
Oh,
amazing.
Tell me about it. Wow.
It was amazing how little you get done in such a long period of time.
Wow, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that.
No, I'm kidding.
And they're getting the wires fished. Don't fall between those joists. We're getting ready to put the floor down. That'll happen next. Can I come inside and take a peek at the wires? Yeah, porch deck's going on next. We're gonna clean up first, and then we're gonna put porch down.
Put those beams in before you put the floor down.
Yeah. Oh, we can slide them in later. Jack it up. Well, yeah, we screw it in. That's right. We'll put them in first. Putting the box in there. Switch box.
Look at those holes in the ceiling.
Some holes in the ceiling for pendant lights. Track lights, pendant lights.
Incredible.
It'll be nice.
Tracks and pendants.
No, I like that. Tracks and pendants.
This is going to be. This would probably be front page of your website.
Probably. Probably will be with all the views you got.
Yep.
This is a silver butte, 2 of them. Pretty nice. Here's the foam that goes on top of the windows for the settling. Bring it inside, throw it on the floor. The window buck's ready to be put together for the windows, but we're gonna stay out of their way right now. And got all the slots cut. This angle cut, which needs to be sanded, cleaned up, and then the frames put in. But first the wiring, so that in the morning, the foam guy comes and can spray the insulation up in the roof cavity. The first 2 days are behind us. Day 1, we set the logs, and yesterday, day 2, we set the roofs. And today we'll finish the rafters and the wiring in the roof. Electrician's coming, and I'm going to start on the windows. So it's going real well. We put a couple hours in the first day on the porches, and then the first full day was logs, and the second full day was the roofs. So it'll be a good day, good weather. While the guys get their tools together, I'll just take a look at what we got here. We had to stop the first night because we didn't have the time to finish the porch. We had to get on the logs the next morning, so that porch isn't done yet. And both cabins are identical. This morning I'm going to start cutting out the windows. They are, openings are a little undersized, so I have to trim out the size. They aren't perfect. You can see during the pre-construction, they're not cut to size. So I've got to do a precise cut on all the windows and doors. These will be used as an Airbnb, so when you're in Three Forks, Montana, you can look for the Brady Family Ranch, and they'll probably be on like Airbnb or one of those sites, and you can stay here on this very beautiful ranch with great views all around. We didn't clean up yet. We got working a bit late yesterday and a little bit of a mess, but today we'll clean up. This is our famous plank porch decking that we cut ourselves. And our rough sawn Douglas fir for the fascia and the window trim. So let's fire up my Stihl 400. Some of you watched my videos of the 500 Stihl, but with COVID, we can't get the saws, so I have to stick with a 400, which is a nice saw. It's just a little less power than the 500. So let's fire that brand new baby up and get to cutting. And the door cut out except for one with the time lapse running, so I'll go ahead and get this set up for that last window, and I'll cut that out, and then I got to mark all the slots in the, there are slots right here behind me here. I have to cut a groove into a slot for the angle iron to go in to hold the window. Now it's time to get a level line on here. I've got the laser, but I got a level I can use to draw a line on it. I've got to place the window the right place here. And that can be a little challenge. You got to figure that all out. This is why we don't have a lot of DIY, do-it-yourself window door installers for our cabins. There's some expertise involved with doing it because none of the logs are equal. They're all they're round and natural. They're not straight, so it takes a lot of finesse to get the slot and the window in the right place. I've got this string outside that keeps me parallel. I measure off the string. Now I'm going to cut that. I get my earplugs on, noise protection. Eye protection. Let's see how this fits. This now becomes the window frame. That's tight. I can't even get it back out again to show you. So that becomes the frame to put install the window right here. The window flange goes right there. That's the frame. There'll be a top piece, another one on that side, along there in the bottom. So that's the frame.
We got a lot of work done this week. Worked hard, and they're doing a good job. I'm very happy with this. This is like it's been a little bit of a dream for me since I got to Montana to have a couple of cabins built, and you're helping make my dreams come true. And now you're like my new best friend. So you can't ask for much more than that.
This afternoon we have a number of things going on. Up on the roof, they've got the foam spray going in. 5 inches of very sticky, super insulating foam in the roof cavity. And as you can see, it sprays below the rafters, which are raised on 2x4s to create a space. And that provides a seamless foam insulation over the whole roof, which is airtight, bug tight, insect tight. So that's very, very warm. And you can see Foster in there somewhere sanding the corners of the windows. Dawson is screwing the porch floor. Let's have a closer look. Where is Foster? He's been sanding here, getting these bevels all smooth with this sander. It's a battery operated sander. So he gets this part smooth and he gets these angles smooth. He takes the corner numbers off the corners. So he's doing all that smoothing of the windows. Oops, here comes the hose. This window is done. Nice and smooth.
That ISO's low, like real low, Chris. That ISO's really low.
And the porch is nearing completion here with the deck. We still have to put this fascia on the perimeter of the deck in the house. Dawson here is helping me to put the porch deck on, but very likely you sawed this stuff on our sawmill.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep, I bet you did. So we have a sawmill, 2 sawmills, where we mill the rough sawn lumber. It's almost like a timber. It's very thick and heavy. It almost takes 2 people to carry a board. It's that thick. I'm getting ready to cut this off by the line that we snapped right here. And what else is happening up on the roof here? The boys are putting the OSB sheeting on the roof. And then the sticky felt paper on top of that. Foster just got back to the window sanding. We're almost done. This cabin's done, and the windows aren't in for another month or so. So we took it as far as we can take it. Got the felt on the roof. The railings are on. And this cabin over here is almost done. I'm gonna go home, but these boys will wrap up this one with the window bucks. Gotta be put in the windows, and the railings gotta be finished. Otherwise, we're done. We started on Monday afternoon with the porch decking, and this is Saturday just after noon. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, about 5 days of work. From the floor was already on, and that was the only thing that was here, the floors. And we did what you see here in 5 days. The boys will work today and a little bit of tomorrow to wrap it up. So 2 20 by 30 Silver Butte cabins. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll come do some video when this is all completed. And hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching.